the Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2025, where vision meets investment and opportunities turn into reality. Set against the iconic backdrop of Bangalore Palace, this landmark event brought together industry pioneers, global investors and innovators, all united in shaping Karnataka's dynamic growth story. As industry leaders and investors gathered, the event began with the ceremonial lamp lighting and seed laying, symbolizing growth and new beginnings. The evening then transformed into a grand celebration of Karnataka's rich cultural heritage. A soulful and melodic singing performance set the tone, filling the air with enchanting tunes that echoed the deep-rooted musical traditions of the state. Each note carried the essence of Karnataka's timeless legacy, captivating the audience with its beauty and depth. As the music faded, the stage came alive with a mesmerizing dance performance, a true embodiment of Karnataka's artistic spirit. The dancers, adorned in vibrant costumes, moved with grace and precision, weaving stories through rhythm and expression. Every movement reflected the state's cultural depth, blending history, tradition, and storytelling into a visually stunning spectacle. The celebrations continued with a breathtaking laser show, painting the night sky with a dazzling display of lights and colors, adding a modern touch to the evening's cultural splendor. Following the cultural showcase, Minister M.B. Patil took the stage at the inaugural ceremony to share his expectations and insights on the opportunities ahead.
Today, as we gather in Bangalore, we stand not just at the dawn of a new era, but on the shoulders of over a century of pioneering innovation and industrial excellence. From the times of Vijayanagara Empire to today's Silicon Valley, Namma Karnataka has always been a land of visionaries. When India dreams of technological advancement, it looks to Karnataka. It's not just our history, it is the foundation upon which we are building Karnataka's future. Karnataka has always been a land of firsts, pioneering innovation, driving progress, and shaping India's future. We were home to India's first mass-produced green electric car, country's first hydroelectric plant at Sushamandra in 1905, India's first unmanned Earth satellite, Aryabhatta, first state in the country where private radio station was set up, first state to launch an EV policy, and the list goes on, and will be now soon unveiling our clean mobility policy. Our sub-themes for this year are tech-driven, green, inclusive, and resilient. The future belongs to economies that harness technology to drive efficiency, attract investments, and create competitive industries. Karnataka has always been a pioneer in leveraging digital transformation to accelerate business growth. We want to ensure Invest Karnataka 2025 is not just another investors meet, it represents our vision to collaborate growth on a global scale. As we inaugurate the Global Investors Meet today, as the world is witnessing a new kind of growth, I invite you to be part of Karnataka's story. Together, let's build a future that honors our rich legacy while embracing new frontiers, where technology meets tradition, where innovation drives inclusion, and where global aspirations meet local excellence. Thank you once again.
Following Minister M.B. Patil's address, Mr. Anand Mahindra, Chairperson Mahindra & Mahindra, took the stage to share the Mahindra Group's vision for Karnataka's growth at Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2025.
First, our involvement with Karnataka is deeply rooted, firmly intertwined. Most of our major businesses, including the jewels in our corporate crown like automotive, IT, farm equipment, financial services, and hospitality, have operations here. Second, our relationship has flourished over the years thanks to the nurturing, to the encouragement and the support provided by the Karnataka government. Policies such as the new industrial policy and the GCC policy showcase this supportive outlook. We have absolutely no hesitation investing in long gestation businesses like renewable energy, aerospace, hospitality, and real estate in Karnataka. And so it gives me great pleasure to state right here today that the Mahindra Group is planning close to 40,000 crores of investment in Karnataka in the next few years. It's a privilege, therefore, for the Mahindra Group to contribute towards making Karnataka a shining example of growth, innovation, and sustainability. Dhanyavadagalu.
As the momentum continued, Mr. Sajan Jindal, Chairman and MD JSW Group, took the stage, bringing JSW Group's perspective on Karnataka's growth at the Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2025.
This date, the JSW Group has invested over 1.2 lakh crore in Karnataka, creating over 100,000 jobs. The state has long been a hub for industry, innovation, and talent. Today, it stands as one of the strongest economic powerhouses in India, leading in diverse sectors like biotechnology, information technology, textiles, aerospace, automobiles, defense, iron and steel. Karnataka is truly R&D and innovation capital of India. The government's policy, infrastructure, and ease of doing business make it a preferred destination for domestic and international investors. JSW Group has a deep-rooted connection with Karnataka. Many of our businesses, steel, energy, infrastructure, cement and paints, and ports started here. So friends, please come to Karnataka, invest in this state, because you won't find a better state to invest.
The inaugural function saw the Chief Minister, Shri Siddaramaiah, launch Karnataka's Industrial Policy 2025-2030 and the Single Window Clearance System, boosting the state's investment ecosystem.
Karnataka has always been at the forefront of India's economic transformation, and today we reaffirm the commitment of being the most investor-friendly state in the country. With a stable policy environment, proactive governance, and a business-friendly ecosystem, we ensure that every investment made here thrives and contributes to inclusive and sustainable growth. New Industrial Policy 2025-30 outlines Karnataka's ambitious vision to drive innovation, sustainability, and inclusive growth, aiming for 12% annual growth rate in manufacturing sector, while targeting 7.5 lakh rupees crore investments and creating 20 lakh jobs by 2030. Karnataka is the ideal destination for future-ready investments with its strong policies, world-class infrastructure, skilled workforce, and focus on sustainability. We are building ecosystems that drive growth, create jobs, and enable global ambitions. Our digital systems, streamlined processes, and robust support mechanisms ensure ease of doing business. From IT to manufacturing, deep tech to renewable energy, and aerospace to healthcare, Karnataka is committed to fostering success and leading the way forward.
Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar took the stage to highlight Karnataka's vision for economic development and investment opportunities.
I've been here from the last 4 days looking at various investments, various leaders. I know a lot of them. Lot of groundbreaking, strategic partners, investments, discussions took place in the economic landscape in 2025. See, you have reached a destination. You are in a state which you can't lose. You should be very confident on Karnataka. Invest in Karnataka is invest for the future.
As the event progressed, the Future of Innovation Expo was launched at Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2025, showcasing cutting-edge innovations. Let's explore the highlights and hear from key speakers.
We've entered the Innovation Expo Pavilion. Now, this is one of the biggest highlights of the Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2025. Now, as you see right behind me, there have been multiple pavilions, not just about Karnataka, but different country pavilions we are talking about. To begin with, we are looking at a pavilion by Thailand. Then you also have various companies, cutting-edge technologies which they are providing, which of course is LAM Research. Then you also have here the Hero Future Energies, followed by you have Toyota, which is looking at especially sustainability and skill development. Now, these are some of the companies that have been actually put up a pavilion looking for strategic partnerships and collaborations. Now, as we enter after the Innovation Expo, we are now entering the Karnataka Pavilion. Now, what we have seen at the Karnataka Pavilion has been major. Some of the major companies that have been put up right here is to do with especially drone technology. You have space, agri-tech, and of course, medtech as well. As far as the company is concerned, now these are homegrown companies we are talking about here in Bengaluru, and of course Karnataka. You have the Flying Wedge, and then followed by you have another company right here, that's the SkyServe. Now these are some of the cutting edge solutions that they have been trying to provide in the defense and tech sector. And of course this is something that we of course wanted to show you, which is Cyclops. The medtech is something that, you know, the technology that they have been focusing on, especially for patients. And coming back to our indigenous, what we're talking about, the Queen City. Now, this is one of the ambitious pet project of MB Patil, the Minister for Large and Medium Industries and Infrastructure Development. And then, of course, followed by, you know, various products which are manufactured within Karnataka itself. Now, as we move forward, we are looking at some of the more companies, which is, of course, you have Star Rope Services, Autoverse, and the Flux Auto as well. Now, these are certain companies which is automation vehicles that they have been having strong emphasis, of course, on sustainability and industrial transformation. Now, this is Karnataka Pavilion, and of course, what you see here is that there is a mix, a global mix of industry leaders and also businesses alike, and definitely it is a must-visit platform. To speak more on this, we're joined by Mr. MB Patil, the Minister for Large and Medium Industries and Infrastructure Development of Karnataka. You know, let's talk a little bit beyond Bengaluru. You've been talking big on Bengaluru and, of course, all the industrialists as well. So is there any districts that, you know, which you're trying to highlight to your investors?
Definitely. So, yesterday we saw NIDEC was going to do in Hubli Dharwad. So beyond Bengaluru, Bangalore urban doesn't have any incentive. Yes. Bangalore rural for certain reasons, wherein have got niche companies in research and semiconductor and all this. We have to have certain incentives. Thereafter, what has happened is we have got zonal incentives for all other areas, tier 2, tier 3. Just beyond Bangalore, we are trying to push.
Right. And also, more importantly, yesterday the industrial policy was launched, 2024-2029. Is there any significant reforms that you all have brought in?
You saw it. Probably one of the salient features of the industrial policy is one, there will be a flexible incentive, either production linked or capital subsidy. They can opt for anyone. Okay. Second thing, this employment will get incentives. Okay. Women employment will get more incentives than that. We have highest R&D happens in Karnataka. So that which R&D which transfer here into manufacturing will give a special incentive of 10%. Okay. So much more in the industrial policy. So we have a single window also has been inaugurated. Yes, transparency of doing business. We have to be the finest. So we're coming up with a clean mobility policy in the next.
So you're trying to give an edge over any other states. But taking forward that question, one last question to you is, we see how, whether be it Gujarat or Tamil Nadu for the matter of EV or semiconductors, we also saw Taiwan's, the country pavilion, right? How exactly are you selling, value proposition as far as Karnataka?
You saw LAM Research yesterday, yeah? Yes. LAM Research find 10,000 crores of this one. Yes. But we are getting all the semiconductor ecosystem here because entire semiconductor, artificial intelligence, startups, research, everything happens in Bangalore. Okay. You should remember that, and Karnataka will See, will be a number one in the challenging times. Reimagining growth is a new, different kind of growth.
Right.
Is a new kind of growth which is going to happen.
The event also saw the launch of the SME Connect portal, followed by the MSME Connect Awards, recognizing outstanding contributions in the sector. Minister M.B. Patil addressed the gathering. Let's take a look at the highlights.
Today's award shine a light on the remarkable achievements of Karnataka's MSMEs, inspiring others to push boundaries and contribute to our state's vibrant economy. To all the entrepreneurs in this room, you are not just business owners, you are the architect of Karnataka's future. Each of you represent the innovative spirit that has made our state a leader in industrial development. As we honor excellence tonight, remember that our success is Karnataka's success, and Karnataka's success is India's success. Together, we are building not just businesses, but a stronger, more prosperous nation. Thank you and congratulations to all our award winners.
And nearly 45 of them were presented to all those trailblazers who have done excellently well, especially in the micro, small and medium enterprises. Now, these are often known as especially the backbone of economy, and they have also created jobs, fostering innovations, more importantly in different sectors as far as categories concerned, be it in the health sector or defense or space tech as well. Now, these have been some of the focus sectors as far as Karnataka goes in the fields of MSMEs, and we understand the government has undertaken this initiative to honor them, be it disruptive startups or already established enterprises.
Following the MSME Connect Awards, the Invest Karnataka Awards honored industry leaders driving the state's growth. Minister M.B. Patil took the stage to share his vision before presenting the awards. Let's take a look.
As part of this grand event, for the first time, we take pride in formally recognizing the extraordinary contributions of industry leaders and enterprises that have made our state truly remarkable through the Invest Karnataka Awards. We look forward to continuing this tradition of honoring excellence and innovation.
The Invest Karnataka Awards stood as a testament to the state's thriving business ecosystem and its commitment to rewarding excellence and innovation. After celebrating industry excellence at the Invest Karnataka Awards, the spotlight shifted to the valedictory ceremony, where the Clean Mobility Policy was launched.
Mobility Policy of Karnataka 2025 to 2030, ladies and gentlemen.
The event then witnessed major MOU announcements, reinforcing Karnataka's position as a premier investment hub and unlocking new opportunities across key sectors. Post the key investment announcements, Minister M.B. Patil took to the stage outlining Karnataka's vision for the future.
It's with great pleasure that I announce that Invest Karnataka 2025 has successfully secured an unprecedented 10.25 lakh crores in investments, with more than 6 lakh jobs expected to be generated from manufacturing and energy-related investments. These investments, spanning diverse sectors, will accelerate Karnataka's industrial transformation. Of this, approximately 75% of investments are beyond Bangalore, with more than 45% in North Karnataka. Few examples of major commitments include JSW Group investment announcement of 1.2 lakh crores across energy, cement, steel and affiliated industries. Baldutra Steel and Power Limited investment of 54,000 crores as an integrated steel plant. Lam Research, a semiconductor giant, a very precious company. Lam Research announcement of rupees 10,000 crores towards manufacturing of R&D. Schneider Electric investment of rupees 22,247 crore for manufacturing of electrical products and R&D. Volvo investment of rupees 1,400 crores for production of EV trucks. Honda investment of 600 crores for EV manufacturing. Safran investment of 225 crores for EV Next, and the list goes on. On Tuesday, we unveiled our new industrial policy 2025-2030, marking a transformative step towards economic growth and sustainability. The policy aims to generate 20 lakh jobs, drive an annual manufacturing growth rate of 12%, and attract 7.5 lakh crore in investments. The summit has been marked by several milestones that will define Karnataka's industrial and technological landscape for years to come. The journey does not end here. Karnataka stands ready to welcome new investments, to drive innovation, and to lead the way in sustainable industrialization. Together, we are reimagining growth, shaping the future of industry, and cementing Karnataka's position on global investment bank. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Karnataka.
A fitting conclusion to the summit, the valedictory ceremony at Invest Karnataka 2025 featured the Venturize Awards, honoring entrepreneurs shaping Karnataka's business landscape. As the Global Investors Meet Invest Karnataka 2025 came to a close, Minister M.B. Patil addressed the media outlining Karnataka's vision for the future.
We have successfully held our Global Investors Meet 2025. And the highlights was we had 20 countries partnerships, we have 11 countries pavilion, we have a wide range of speakers right from the Greece ex-Prime Minister, Shashi Tharoor, Volvo Chairman, Nikhil Kamath, so many I like. And ultimately the sessions, roundtable conferences, and today we had the awards, SME awards yesterday, we had Venturize Startup Awards of $3 lakh. Today, the investment, totally what we have achieved, is around, signed around 10,27,000 crores, and which will create a job of 6 lakh. And out of this investment, 75% is beyond Bangalore, and 45% goes to the north of Karnataka. Overall, it was a very successful Invest Karnataka meet, and this was a new course charted with our theme, reimagining growth. With artificial intelligence coming in, we have robots coming in instead of humans. We have EV and green hydrogen coming now, which will replace the fossil fuels like petrol, diesel, coal, etc. We'll see a new kind of a growth. That's why we said reimagining growth, which should be tech-driven, which should be green, and which should be inclusive, and most importantly, it should be resilient. And Karnataka is a leader in the world that we provide technological solutions to all of these world's challenges, and we are ready, we are resilient to this kind of a new growth. Thank you.